Hey, GDQ, how's it going? At this point, most of us know each other, so hey, it's Ruby. Um, I usually submit speed runs, just like cut and dry. This is a category on the chart: speed runs for marathons and for events. However, I am obsessed with Hades. This game is made by Supergiant, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. And I'll get into more about their history and commentating, just really cool information about the game itself, things like that in a sec. But this is not a typical speedrun. I am learning the speedrun. My best time at this point that I have in my book is 7 minutes. Or 8 minutes, I believe, with the fists. And I just really enjoy doing challenge runs with my friends. I really enjoy doing challenge runs with my friends. So I'm submitting crowd control because I'm insane. I absolutely have loved watching Bobby's runs of crowd control of Castlevania and so many other games at GDQs. So I want to follow in his footsteps. Yeah, so I'm going to play some Hades. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to dive in, and I am going in fully fresh files. Sometimes when I do this with my community, it takes 45 minutes with friends. Other times, it takes 4 hours. It entirely depends on if people want to be kind, if people want to sabotage it. You all know the nature of crowd control. But I have had an absolute blast playing this and spending time with my community. So that's like the preamble. And probably I would have someone helping commentate saying this while I got started, just for the sake of like saving time for the marathon. I know how things work. I also really want to reach out to Supergiant Games, full disclosure, and see if there is anyone who was involved in the creation of Hades who would be interested in coming and hanging out. So seeing if I can have a dev on the couch with me, or maybe one of the voice actors. Who knows? I'm going to reach out and see. The other person I want there will be a friend of mine, just having up the Twitch chat to read out the amazing memes, because crowd control runs in my opinion, it shouldn't just be about getting a, perfect time. It should be about having fun with the audience, and in the end, this is all about raising money for charity. So there are a ton of incentives we can add on to this. If we wanted to, we could add something where I do like an any percent run as a preamble, just to show what like a speed run of it looks like. And then right afterwards, we go straight into the crowd control. So that's a possibility. Or if there are other really amazing, like, world record holder Hades runners, please get them in here. We could do like a little mush together Hades block. I would be so into that. I would be so up for that. So yeah, we're gonna get started. So chat, get ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, no. Why am I doing it like this? Why am I like this? Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. There we actually go.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
So this is Hades, if you weren't familiar. Basic story. If you're worried about spoilers, the things in this game are 2,500 years old. So you are playing as the main characters. Did someone spawn flame wheels in the very first room? Great. Love the chaos immediately. So I am playing as Zagreus, son of Hades, who has always been bound to the realm of hell, and finds out that the Mother of Night is not indeed his mother, but Persephone instead. Well, that's the fastest crowd control death I have ever had. but the flame wheels would not stop. All right. Well, hello. Cool. I'm fine. So, uh, cool. I just wanted to very quickly talk to these characters. If I'm ever checking in with the character, it's probably because I want to make sure that I can give them a nectar or make sure that I activate things that I want to get later. I'm basically always going to be putting a little bit of darkness into this mirror every time between rooms. I don't have any of these. That's right. I'm just going straight. That's right. I didn't even get out of the first room. Great. Amazing. This is so great. I had mini coins and flame wheels were so cheap. No, it's great. Listen, you're keeping me honest about how good I am at this game. Okay, we've got some pests. Pests are these little jars that spawn a million bombs. They are very, very annoying. I also just like to call them nuisances, or, you know, other things. Sometimes you'll just hear me call things big boys, or small boys if I forget the name of them. No, you are not allowed to give anyone invincibility. Not right now, not here, not here. This room, typically you start at the bottom and work your way up, but right now I have been working my way through the identity crisis of me playing video games in this room. I will say one thing that is amazing. No, Theseus! Are you kidding me? Hi! Okay, well,
You had no chance against the champion.
so that's Theseus. That's Theseus. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the realm of Hades. In the video game Hades, you are trying to break out, meet your mother for the first time. I'm just going to skip these conversations at this point because they're really not going to get me much except for this, which is going to make sure that I get fountain chambers. I just want to keep getting health. If you have played Hades, you know how important health is, getting it every step of the way. As well as adding additional damage to the Mirror of Night, getting Death Defiances, which allows you to come back to life with half your health. So the fact that I can't get through this first room is a little scary. Oh, someone is having mercy on me. Someone dropped a boon, but I couldn't get it because I opened the door too early. I am so sorry. Dave, thank you so much for sending that, though. That was insane. Yeah, the one big issue is if I do not get through this first room, then I have no way to actually collect the darkness that I need to get stronger and do more damage against Dad, because there are some people who are great at fresh file. I want to become good enough at this game to do fresh file runs. At this point, crowd control, challenge runs, and any percent are about all I've got under my belt. Oh, I'm so glad it redropped. Okay, cool. We are gonna take her special. Oh, absolutely. Okay, so After Party is really great with Dionysus, especially this early in my runs, because with that ability, basically it refills your health to a certain threshold every time that you finish a room. So every time that we go through a section of hell, that's going to count for a certain that you're basically going to get one of those extra little bits of healing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Chocolate Dave, thank you for the opals. Aitsu, how dare you with the snake stones? Oh, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Oh, I didn't even see we were on a hype train. Thank you all so much, gang. Also, complete side note, if I ever randomly stop talking in the middle of this or make weird faces, it is not because I don't adore you all. I broke my toes, or I broke one of my toes when I was at Frost Fatales last week, and I'm still in the healing process. So that kind of is coming in and out too. I still don't have a nectar, which I would love to give to one of these characters. There is a Dionysus boon you can get that does give you nectar, and it also allows you to get health. Every time you get a nectar, it also allows you to get an item associated with that god. It's basically...
Should I give this to?
So nectar is what you give to your friends to tell them that you love them. So I'm gonna tell Hypnos that I love him and give him one of these, and then I'm gonna give one to my sweet Serby. Oh, and complete side note, as is tradition, I will obviously have a pet the dog incentive. That's not, I'm sorry, it's not up for negotiation. It is. In the end, it's up to the committee. I'm joking. But also, like, in my heart, I will be submitting that point blank because I love this sweet, sweet boy. So I'm just going to give him a few pets. I'll just give him, like, a pet or two every run just in the spirit of that, you know. Oh, thank you for all the nectars. This is really nice. Okay, so I can at least get a few trinkets here. I really like grabbing Hypnosis because getting money for boons right out the gate is very helpful. Same with Cerberus because his collar gives you additional health. Let me see. Hades won't really give you his item until much later in the game, so I'll probably give him a nectar, but I'm not going to do it quite yet because I want to give one to a different character first. And that is Skelly, because Skelly just gives me another free Death Defiance, which is really great to have in situations like these. Thank you all so much for the hype. I really appreciate it. You're really nice. Okay, I have a key. How do you feel about that, friend? I wasn't even... Like... That wasn't even going onto the battlefield and being slain valiantly in combat. That was putting your pants on before you even get to the armory. And you killed me. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Anyway, alright, it's fine. Moving forward. Alright, who else can I give things to? I want to give something to, Skelly, as I mentioned earlier. Zach can't escape Hades if he never leaves the palace. I hate that. I know that I could unlock the bow, but I'm actually stronger with the sword than I am the bow. And the item I really want to save my keys for is the mitts. The fists are absolutely my strongest item. And I'm gonna grab electric shot, solely because it is my how dare you? Okay, so we have a swap to my weakest weapon, which is the gun. I know that you're not supposed to tell people your weaknesses, but this is for charity, so hey. Have at. Have fun. Oh gosh. Please. Okay, stop. Okay, PDO, thank you, and how dare you for the flashbang. Thank you, so I'm so glad I got that key. I am gonna grab more nectar, as quickly as I can. Nectars basically boost up the power of your different abilities. So the different attacks and specials that I'm grabbing, I know that I haven't explained all of them in the moment. I'm gonna kind of explain some of them as we go. But the second time, it will basically always give you Zeus. It won't give you Flame Wheels, because usually you don't see those until Area 3, which is Elysium. The wonders of crowd control. Okay. All right, I've already given one to you. Also, this is not something that is at all relevant to Hades necessarily, but ever since I listened to Has Been Hotel, which is amazing, and if you aren't familiar, it is an animated show and it has a like Broadway cast. It is incredible. And I realized that you could write parody versions of a lot of the songs and just recast it for Hades. Someone gave me the hammer? Or, I'm sorry, someone gave me the fists? I adore you. I adore you. Oh my gosh, who did it? Chocolate Dave. No, Chocolate Dave sent the flame wheels. Who sent the fists? Oh, I adore you. Whoever did it, please, please. Make yourself known. I'm cackling at my death. At my death? How dare you, sir? How dare... Okay, first of all, PDO. Like, I want to say, it's rude. It's rude. Okay, so we are 11 minutes in, and so far we have made it, what? I think 3 chambers is my furthest so far. Amazing. I love it. I'm living for it. I'm just gonna keep counting my PBs of rooms. Thank you for the flashbang, and also how dare you for the flashbang. Thank you. It's not about the money, money, money. Oh, we don't need the money, money, money. We just want to make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. It ain't about that. Ching, ching, not about that. So, Artemis is my girlfriend, and no one can convince me otherwise. Artemis is really, really great. She is basically, since, you know, goddess of the hunt, she helps you with the sharpness of your shots, the precision of your arrow. Long story short, with your crits. So she gives you a lot of assistance when it comes to crit damage. I absolutely love grabbing her cast because it just goes straight for the enemy. And then on top of that, there are some other gods that you can get really incredible duos with Artemis. She is my goddess. I adore her. Although also you know, Dionysus is my, you know, actual proper, you know, god, but, you know, Artemis is like, Artemis is my bae. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, Aitsu. That is incredibly sweet of you. Thank you for all the obols. You are incredibly kind. Okay, I think now I'm like 4 rooms in. Look at me go. Okay, all right. I probably shouldn't have said anything, you know? That's like the oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for the assist. Dr. No summoned a buddy. Okay, always want to grab things from fountains if you can. I absolutely want to grab some of this just to get extra healing as we go. I didn't realize how much like the insane amount of money that just gave me. Yeah, I'm just going ham on these fights, I think. One thing that you try and do, especially in Fresh File, is you'll notice that I'm trying to do a lot of dodging the moment I see a bomb go down. And that's because since I don't have a lot of health, I want to try and utilize the iframes as much as I can, be very close. Now, granted, I don't always time that perfectly, but when I do, it's very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much for blessing me, sweet shade. Medusa! My sweet girl. Aphrodite, my sweet bae. Full disclosure, there probably should be a warning on stream about nudity for the sake of Aphrodite, because she technically you never see anything, but it is very PG-13, some of these characters, because Supergiant Games knew what they were doing. You spawned Tisiphone? Oh no. Okay, crowd control Tisiphone and crowd control mini bosses and bosses in general are incredibly terrifying because their health is so much higher than the actual versions of them that exist in the game. Like if you pay attention to how slowly her health is going down right now, wait until we get to the Meg fight just a little bit later, once we get there. Thank you so much. Oh my, Aitsu, thank you for the death defiances. Oh, you're the best. I really appreciate you. Oh my god. Thank you, 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 thank you. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. But yeah, Supergiant Games knew exactly what they were doing, and they wanted all of us to gay panic, straight panic, whatever it is, panic over the characters, and they succeeded. In all seriousness and joking aside, Supergiant, you have created two of my favorite games. I only have one other studio I can say that about, and that's Gen Design. Well, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. But I adore Hades. I adore Transistor. The music that's utilized throughout, the storytelling. I have never really been one for roguelikes, but the fact that this has such a beautifully told story that builds as you go, it feels so much more rewarding than any other roguelike I've played. Just thank you for building a masterpiece. And also for giving... I can't say that on a GDQ submission video. Never mind. I'm gonna just keep that to myself. Okay, let's see. So, Tisiphone, I'm gonna be on for a bit. I really appreciate that so many people are dropping additional healing. I am going to implore you. You know what? During this run, I am going to implore upon chat as if you are one of the gods. Dear my beloved chat, I am currently faced with the horrors of a crowd control Tisiphone and do not know if my weary bones will make it out of hell, for I am still so young and so close to the beginning of my journey. But I know with your help and Hunger Games tributes, I can get out of here. So, thank you so much for all the snacks. And who dropped Asterius? Why would you drop Asterius right now? Why would you drop Asterius right now? Okay. Oh no. Okay, this went from a, I thought that I was gonna reach out to chat's hearts situation, and it didn't work. And in the end, if it's only me you killed, just know that there's something I'm dying to say. More than anything, more than anything. I want to get out of hell more than anything. More than anything. Yes! Yes! Okay, Bardic Inspiration, good! I feel like I am actually playing a D&D game and calling on the gods. I think that's what I enjoy about crowd control, is I don't feel like I'm playing just a speedrun. I feel like I'm playing a speedrun as a cleric or a warlock. You know, I'm just making, pacts with gods and pacts with devils. And all in service of charities and fun, so I really can't complain about that. If you all are wondering who these bosses are, by the way, so the reason they're taking so long and the reason they are so fierce in their damage outputs is because these two are mini bosses. So Tisiphone is one of the much later sisters that gets added after you get better and better at fighting Mag. So you get stronger sisters as you go, essentially. Okay, thank God. Okay, so Tisiphone's down, and now I have to take out Asterius. Asterius is one of two potential bigger mini-bosses that can show up in Elysium, which is the third area of Hell. Asterius is also known as the Minotaur. You may just know him as that from the Labyrinth and the Minotaur. Can you decide what you're gonna do? I think he might actually be stuck in a loop, and I can just keep... Can I just keep destroying this boy? Hang on, I might just be able to keep destroying this boy. Hello, this boy is glitched. I love it. Hi. Are they all glitched? I would love it if they were all glitched. Oh my goodness, look at this. Also, thank you so much for the nectar. Okay, I think that maybe my has-been Hotel Bardic inspiration did appeal to the Dionysian gods. And I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, it's because I'm inflicting weak. Oh my god. It's the dash. I wasn't even thinking about that because I usually don't get Aphrodite's dash. Interesting. Sorry, you still, even when you speedrun a game, you're constantly learning new things about it every day. And that's one of the beauties of roguelikes, is like, there's so much to learn, so much to see. So like, what's wrong with taking the back streets? And by back streets, I mean labyrinths and Tartarus, you know. I don't think he can jump in this room. Oh, are the ceilings too low? I'm guessing this is Hades Town. No, that was actually Has-Been Hotel. So I do love Hades Town. I do love Hades Town. But the new obsession is Has-Been Hotel, and I am memorizing the whole soundtrack. It is so good. If you haven't watched it, it's on Amazon Prime. I am not sponsored by them. I just think it's amazing and everyone should listen to it. Anyway, also it does a really great job of handling like isolation, abuse, and trauma. It does a really, really good job. So it affected me in a really personal way, and it was really incredible. And also just the music is fucking incredible. The cast is stacked. Let's see. I took out a serious finally. Okay.
That's all for today's show.
I'm gonna go ahead and boost the true shot. I desperately need that to be as strong as possible. And you may wonder why I will basically always choose the shop over anything else. Foe's nearby. Foe? What foe? Where is it? Where's the soul catcher? Where's Butterfly Ball?
Got to fight.
I don't see it. Where is it? Is it is it here? I don't see it anywhere. That was not the desired effect. I think it may have glitched. Okay, I'm gonna abandon this escape attempt. Unfortunately. But I'm gonna go in with the at least darkness that I got. So let me go back to the mirror really quick just to input those things and then we'll dive right back in. Also, I have some... Oh, I still only have 2 keys. Dang. You could have quit and gone back in, I believe. You know, you right. Well, I did that to myself, and the fact that some of you immediately had mercy on me is incredibly kind of you. Thank you for the gloves, and thank you for the cash. It is much appreciated, because I chose the wrong option like a dummy. Can you tell when I say I'm a speedrunner of this game? I am a new speedrunner of this game. I will say, full disclosure, like, a lot of what I have learned is from the guides I have read, from watching Archelena and Trash Lapras' runs at Fatales and AGDQ in absolute awe. And also just like, I think that the greatest love I think that just having your love story be high, we met through our love of a video game and of the same kind of art and our passions, and now share it together constantly. Like, I just think that's really cool. I know that I love sharing games with my partner. So we've played anything from Diablo 2 together to we've actually they're the one who introduced me to Transistor, and I'm so glad they did, because now I constantly hum Paper Boats, and it's one of my favorite games. If you can't tell by my, I don't know if you can see, but I do have a Transistor tattoo, or a tattoo of a bunch of different speed runs on my arm. And now my partner and I, along with a bunch of our friends, have been playing a lot of Democracy, aka Helldivers 2, which is a lot of fun. But with us, it's a lot more casual, like playing games because we enjoy playing games together. I am gonna go ahead and take a Thunder Dash here. Absolutely gonna go for the mini boss room. So if you're just faced with basic boons or basic choices, and you could go either or. You're not trying to like build out the gods in your stack. You're not trying to build out anything else like that. Then you always want to go for the mini boss room first, just because they're typically quicker and they have less enemies that you have to deal with. A lot of times they'll also have little things like this that are super helpful. So, oh, thank goodness. Okay. Whew. Okay, I will absolutely, since I don't have enough money, I'm gonna go ahead and just take an upgrade. And I am so glad we have Ares. So Ares is one that I'm absolutely going to give one of those nectars to. So I really am gonna try and prioritize getting out of this room, even if I survive nothing else after this point. Because then I can get Merciful End. Athena and Ares are two of the other gods I want to get my nectars to as soon as possible, for the sake of the build that works best with me and the sword. All right, come on, just stay still. There we go. Oh, I can't give it to him because this is my first time talking to him, isn't it? Okay, so I don't want his attack. For now, I'm just gonna take that things do extra damage. Ares, you know, god of, you know, war, god of violence and bloodshed, very much values backstabbing, essentially. So the way that you do damage with him is really interesting. So basically with some attacks you get what's called Doom, which will basically do damage and then continue to like hold off. So it'll like be a ticking time bomb. Think you hit an enemy, it wanders around for a while and could still hit you, and then it goes off. So one thing I really like about that, especially with the fists as a build, is it allows me to very quickly dash my way around the battlefield, leave something alone, and keep moving. The same effect goes for the Thunder Dash. So having all these things kind of combined, letting me be really agile on the battlefield, those are the kind of builds that I work really well with. So I am at 4 health. Okay. I need to grab everything. And if anyone wants to drop a healing item, maybe that'd be cool, I guess. Maybe that'd be kind of neat. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. Also, honestly, the person who sent me the fists and some of the other weapons, that's actually really helpful because it does save me keys. So now that I have the weapon that I wanted, I don't have to use the resource there anymore. I can just use it later on if I need to for the sake of my mirror build. Okay. No, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please don't. Oh, please. Please don't. Please don't. Please. Please stop it. Okay, so these rooms are really unfortunate. So if you're going for real time, then they do take up more time. So for something like Games Done Quick, I probably would have this disabled, right? Rooms that kind of just hold you here, that are Dad's challenges. I just had it enabled because usually I'm doing any percent runs of this game, and we always leave it on for the sake of that category. What's up, Ruby? Hi, everyone. Hey, JVR. How's it going? Okay. We gotta go sip Red Liberty sometime. Honestly, if we ever wanted to have a Crystal Crew game night where we kind of rotated in and out who was playing for Democracy, I would absolutely love that. Like, that sounds like a great time to me. Can I trade for anything?
I'll take it.
Nectars might be more valuable to me. No. No. Yes? No. I don't know. Ignore me. I'm a professional gamer. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, thank God. So one thing that's really great about how much darkness I had there, I had exactly 30, which is the amount you can get your first Death Defiance. I can also grab the shield, which I'm going to go ahead and unlock. I am still going to try and work with the fists, but if there are ever areas where it seems like I'm going to get really, really overwhelmed, or there's no way I'm going to survive unless I am going super defensive, I'm going to stick with this. Immediately I want to take Electric Shot. Electric Shot is great because it basically hits multiple enemies. It bounces between them before it stops. And you can just stack a ridiculous amount of damage in duos onto lightning. So, making enemies feel jolted, things like that. Zeus is honestly a really great god to work with. I love working with Zeus. Okay, we've got more pests. Thank you. Cool, keeping me honest. So, as I mentioned earlier, or I believe I mentioned, but I did have to restart the recording at one point because of a technical difficulty, so apologies if I'm re-explaining something. A lot of these rooms have specific patterns that the enemies will kind of spawn in, so when it comes to the speed run and when it comes to challenge runs, not only am I trying to build towards duos as quickly as possible and like stack damage, move more quickly, be more defensive, get more health. Like, I'm just trying to save a ton of resources, right? I lost the plot. Hang on. Excuse me, community, please. Crystal Crew, where was I? What was I saying? What was I saying? Crap. Where was I? I don't know. This is what happens when you're a speedrunner and you're commentating for yourself for a run that you would normally have commentators for, and you have ADHD. Not diagnosed, but you're like, pretty sure. But definitely have a slew of others. Anyway. Okay, cool. About how you build in the game. Yes, thank you. So, basically a lot of what I'm trying to do, now that the further I get, the more deaths I have, the less these are going to be predictable. So at one point I will have Poseidon be the first god that spawns when I finally can start using calls. So it's basically summoning the god to do something really big in-game. So Poseidon gives you kind of an invulnerability bubble of water. How dare you? This is rude. So not only are you trying to build with the gods you have and stacking damage, you're also trying to go with the flows of the room so that you end up as close to the exit doors as possible by the end. So that's why you'll notice that I'm starting in the back and moving my way up so that I end right by this exit door, and then within a dash or two I'm out. So, and this time I definitely want to succeed this fight, because if I do, that means that I can actually give Ares a Nectar, and Ares and Athena are my two highest priority first people, probably followed by Dionysus or Zeus. Like I said, I really enjoy Electric Shot. It's a great, like, multi-enemy damage dealer. And I think now that I have this is going, oh, that went so much smoother. Thank you, Ares. Okay, give me your attack, please. So I really want to get his attack and Athena's special if I want to try and go for Merciful End, and there's his attack. So even though the special was epic, so it was higher rarity, which means that it would do a little more damage, I know that I can upgrade that later with items that I get. And again, getting that duo boon so things kind of melt in front of me as I walk is more the important thing. And I have to say, it's really satisfying starting off in this game being incredibly weak, and by like later on as you get more and more power from the darkness mirrors and from the gods, just watching things get absolutely decimated. I am absolutely going to bring up my everything. I don't remember what Charon's does, but I don't think I really ever use it, so he's very much not a priority for me. If it's not even memorable enough for me to know what the ability is, so I feel that way about Achilles and a few others, then it's probably not one that I'm gonna need in my actual builds. But one thing that is honestly really great about Hades, so complete side note, if I ever am like, oh, this is a great god, this is not a great god, I am talking in terms of myself. One other really cool thing is some of the things I'm talking about are technical, and I'm actually speaking from a mechanics perspective. So like, you do want to get duo boons as quickly as possible. You do want to build out the 4 gods in your run as quickly as possible, things like that. But I know some people who are incredible with the gun, and that is their main weapon. For me, the gun is my weakest weapon, and if anyone gives it to me, I will probably be dead within 2 minutes. And I'm great with the fists, or I really enjoy working with the fists. It's a much more intuitive for me as a player, just with my playstyle. So Hades has kind of a playstyle for everyone, which I think is really fun and exciting. So you can be like different D&D classes. Do you want to be up close and personal? Do you want to like shoot them from afar? How do you want to take out these enemies? We're starting to get more and more difficult enemies, but I think that I'm actually getting pretty close to the final fight of Tartarus. We may actually be able to see Area 2 in a second here, which is Asphodel, which is really amazing. I would love if I could at least see a bit of the light of the lava before I get destroyed. One really great thing about this as well is when I get Titan Blood, that means that I can boost up my weapons. And if I can get better fists, there specifically is one that lets you pull enemies towards you a lot faster and easier. And now that I have that doom damage, if you see the red that's hitting, this is what I was mentioning earlier. I'm hitting Meg, and all the damage is actually activating like a few seconds later. I'm also trying to dash right when she's about to do an attack. Some of the dodges are going well, some of them not so much, and that's okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, okay. Yeah, if you notice, this Meg is melting a lot faster than the Tisiphone that I was facing earlier. Again, the crowd control ones that I face are going to be a lot more difficult than the ones that are built into the vanilla experience for the game, if you will. Okay, dear chat, dear cuties in chat, dear everyone who is hanging out, I would like to implore and ask to you, if you think this streamer looks pitiful and that they deserve a chance at living, maybe sending me a death defiance. But we are headed to the second area, which is really exciting. That means that I am like I'm starting to expand out and get better and better items. So building out your inventory, almost treating it like archipelago checks or randomizer checks, is kind of how I treat crowd control. Of okay, this run I was able to get a ton of darkness, a ton of keys, a ton of this, that, and the other, because in the end, that's what's more important to me. Rather than being like, I need to get to dad right now, because really chat could destroy me at any minute. This I am fully aware of. So the way I like to treat it is, okay, how fast can I build myself up until no matter what is thrown at me, I can't be taken down. And I find that to be a really fun and exciting challenge. Again, hence why I like doing crowd control more. Okay, I am gonna, oh, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go here. Bone Hourglass increases the duration of items sold at Wells of Karen. Keys for the mirror. Yeah, I definitely want to get more keys as well. Right now, I'm just trying to build darkness because I really could use more damage build out. Once I get some more of that and I feel more comfortable, like at least getting up to Elysium, then I'm going to start building out a lot more into keys rather than darkness. But for these first few runs, for me, it's always more important to have darkness. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you so much for the purse rank up. Oh, you're the sweetest. Oh, I wish more than anything, more than life, more than jewels. Dang it. Okay. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Thank you to everyone who just sent money. Thank you, Aitsu. I didn't get it, unfortunately. So this is one of the mini bosses that you can face. So in Asphodel, so this particular layer of hell, typically you will either face these two. So we have a giant Gorgon head, and this big toothy boy. I forget what they're called, so I'm just gonna call him Toothy Boy for now. Oh gosh, please, no, please. Please. Oh my gosh, please. No, stop it. There could be these or there could be witches. I don't want to take damage, babes. Why did you have to be here?
Lady Artemis, you honor me.
Oh, thank you. I'm not alright. I'm standing in lava. Any damage you deal has a chance to be critical. That I absolutely want to take. That is kind of a boon that is too good to pass up. That is one of those that's kind of considered a given automatic whenever you are speedrunning the game. Because anytime that you can maximize all of your damage across the board and then that maximizes on top of itself, like, it's huge. So now I want to just start stacking up a bunch of my damage across the board really as much as I can. The other thing you'll notice is right now I'm really staying towards the back, but it's because I'm trying to beat these back enemies and work my way towards the front. So eventually they'll start, eventually by the time I finish them, I'll be right next to the door. Okay. Hello. Wait, where's the... Oh, I thought the door was on the other side. My bad. Hi, Hermes. Okay, this is another one of those preset, oh, we're now being introduced to a gods. Whenever you're hit, you have a chance to dodge automatically, or each time you hit a chamber. I'm going to go ahead and take Greater Evasion. The fact that I have a chance to dodge 10% of the time automatically is also huge. That is insane damage mitigation, and since I don't have any Death Defiances, and I have 14 hit points, 12 hit points, 7 hit points. I'm coming down to the wire and need to be really careful. Because there's a lot of dangerous things that are happening around me. It's fine. I'm fine. It's okay. It's okay. Dang it. Okay, okay. Sorry, it's also very steamy in my studio, don't mind me.
I'm home.
Hey everyone, I'm back. Oh wait.
Chambers of the underworld ought to be a little
I didn't mean to grab that because I don't actually want to grab those. I wanted to grab Switch keepsakes. I hit the wrong thing and wasted it. Crap. So the gems are what you use to do construction underground. Let me see if I can exchange something here really quick. I cannot.
I need more
Unfortunately. No, I need gemstones. I want something to convert back into gemstones. Crap. Okay. Let's take this darkness and put it in the mirror. Absolutely. As many dashes as I can get. Anytime that I can do extra damage. Absolutely. How's it going, Skelly? Okay, this is our introduction to Skelly. This is another character that I really wanted to prioritize giving a nectar to, because of the fact that he is the one that gives you a Death Defiance. So right now I can't switch underground. I can't switch items. So what I'm actually going to take is going to switch to be Ares. I was taking the Chthonic Coin Purse beforehand, but now that I have this item, that is much more a priority. That way I can try and get Merciful End every time and immediately start getting the gods for the builds that I want. So basically I'm going to stick with this at the beginning of every one. I typically... Okay, I'll grab the attack. I usually... foes nearby. Foes nearby? What? Oh, I forgot there was... Right. I forgot an enemy spawns in the first room. For a while, it doesn't at the beginning. Okay. Your attack deals 5 damage for each consecutive hit. That's wonderful. Skelly and Zag are the same VA who's also the composer. Yeah, the composer for this game is absolutely insanely talented. Also, I would highly recommend, just in general, looking up the team for Supergiant Games. They constantly... I want to get more Ares, actually. I need to keep stacking Doom effects. As soon as you get Ares, you kind of want to keep stacking Doom effects, so as much as I love Zeus, I'm going for a different build now, so like... And I would much rather prioritize if I see a door with Athena, trying to get that. Technically, every god has some kind of duo with another god. And I don't want the one with Zeus and him. After slaying a foe, sure, yes, the fact that that's epic, I will take it. Whew. Yeah, he sang for Orpheus as well. Ashley Barrett is not only the voice of Eurydice in this, but she's also the voice of Red in Transistor. So if you've ever heard, I will always find you like it's written in the stars. Like, if you've heard that song, amazing. Highly recommend going to check it out. God, I love that game so much. But Ashley Barrett is a wonderful voice actress, and a lot of the devs, like the 3D game designers, the story writers, are also voice actors for multiple characters in all of their games, and they're all actually amazing. Like, it's ultimate passion project for all of them, you can tell, and that brings me so much joy to see this kind of art being made in the world. I also love the fact that, like, every single one of Supergiant's games, it feels very distinct as far as mechanics and gameplay. Like, Hades and Transistor definitely have similarities, but they're not the same. Same goes for Bastion. Same goes... Well, I've heard same goes for Pyre, but I haven't had the chance to play Pyre yet. I went ahead and took After Party for now, but I'm also going to try and take one of the others later, because if you can restore to Threshold and have fountains give you more health, both of those things, very good. Typically, I like to line these up as closely as I can. Unfortunately, one of them is being very stubborn, so I'm just going to get rid of this one as soon as I can. I also like putting the gemstones in them, so those little diamonds that I shoot at the enemies constantly, specifically also help you later, because you can put points into making sure that when they come out of an enemy, yes, oh, okay, I'm gonna take strong drink. The fountains now restore all my health. That is actually amazing. Because if I, oh, that's gigantic, for healing in between areas. And hopefully I can get after party later. I love this man. Yeah, super talented. Just look up the team. Look up the team. Like, you've got so many incredible people on that team. I feel really bad because I sometimes remember everyone's names and sometimes they escape me. And right now I'm having one of those moments of, oh, my mind is a blank void of nothingness, but we'll have notes and that'll be great. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I'm also trying to multitask and do my best to be a one-man band. Oh, I didn't see that there was a fountain. No. Also, I'm gonna readjust here to put my feet up. Oof. For this room, I like to try and stay towards this corner because enemies can kind of spawn on the bottom or top. You typically want to try and get them to spawn closer towards the top, but being closer towards the middle also helps just in case for some reason you aren't able to lost train of thought. So many witches. Why are there so many witches? 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 Okay, stop it! Stop it! Pero okay. Why is this room all witches? I hate it. Darren Korb, look him up, y'all. Yes, I was like, I thought it was Darren Korb, but for some reason my brain was like, Dennis. For some reason I was like, Dennis. But I think that's because the other day, you know what? I know why it is. It's because the other day I went to see Dune, Dune 2 with my partner because she begged me and I love her. But it's the most homework I've ever had to do to watch a Star Wars movie. That's just my opinion. But it's directed by Denis Villeneuve. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the electric shot here. I don't have anything I'm gonna cast at this moment, and again, that's great for multi-enemy attacks.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, hello.
You're not escaping.
No, not.
Well, I appreciate them.
Oh, I have 15 health and a Death Defiance and a Dream. Okay. That's not great. It's not great as a start. 2 health, Death Defiance, and a Dream. Great. Dearly beloved, I would like to say unto thee, I could use some Death Defiances or health, if you feel so inclined. If you feel like sending punishment my way, that's fine. I get it. I get it. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I know, Meg. I know, Meg. I know. I know her. She is very powerful, and she knows it. Yep. Oh, I was so close to the gate. Oh, I would have loved to get to the fountain because I had the Dionysus spoon, but we live, we learn, we move forward. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I want to switch keepsakes, please.
Anything good?
Nope, I can't switch keepsakes yet. Meg's still employee of the month for kicking my butt over and over. You know what? Good for her. Good for her. She deserves that recognition. She's doing her job. She's doing a good job. Hey Jade, how's it going?
So the strangest. Calm down. That's just it. One more time.
I am having my butt handed to me. It's going great. Basically, I figured with all of the crowd controls that we've done, the closest estimate I could come up with is like 3 hours to be safe. Just because sometimes it's like an hour 15 minutes. Sometimes it's 5 hours. You know, so I figure if we hit the 3-hour point and I'm still not able to make it out, at that point, like, chat has won. Like, good on them. I'm eepy, but good otherwise. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Well, I was gonna say, if I end up beating this run very quickly and you want to fight for democracy and justice, you let me know. But also I know that it's starting to get late, so that it may not be a thing. Okay, let me see. I'm really glad that I'm getting so much Ares. As I mentioned earlier, anytime that you can just keep stacking doom on doom and damage on damage, it's so insanely helpful. These enemies, the little pots, I don't know why, I think they're actually really cute. I know a lot of people get super annoyed by them. For me, the one, that I really detest is flame wheels. You know, they're so annoying and they do so much damage to you when they smack into you. And the fact that they just like maniacally cackle when they hit you, just it's just rude, you know? It's just it's disrespectful. And I feel like as the son of Hades and as the Empress of the Crystal Crew, I deserve, and Theris of the Fatales, apparently I deserve a little respect. Are you starting to head to bed?
No, just giving you some.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're the best. Thank you so much, babes. Okay, so let me see. Oh my gosh, the wave of air. Oh, you're actually the best. Yeah, and you let me know when you're starting to go to bed. I don't know how long this crowd control's gonna go. That's my very sweet partner, Jamie, who I love very much. Also, complete side note, I have a run of Transistor that I'm going to be submitting. So I'm really excited about that because Jamie would be my commentator if I end up doing it. I want to run a new category that I'm very excited about called Love Percent. So I think it's one that people are gonna really enjoy. It like really focuses on the music and features some of the songs and would have specific incentives to like listen to verses of the music and play it on blast concert style. Like the music in that game is so good. It's so good that I feel like breaking it down and talking about more of the story, that is one game that I would love to do a run and quite literally read out and voice act the lines. So just because it's a beautiful love story. So Love Percent is basically a speedrun category, but specifically one that would incorporate like dialogue and bits of the songs for the sake of people getting a clearer vision of the game. Absolutely, I'm taking After Party. After Party is absolutely gigantic at this moment for me. Mainly because it means every time I finish a room, it's going to restore me to 50% of my health. I have been getting decimated, so getting that healing after every room rather than at the end of a full area is gigantic. And honestly, earlier when I didn't choose it and I chose the fountain instead, I now feel silly and I recognize my shame. I took a nap, but we could democracy. Yes, good. I mean, I will also want to get a snack after stream and get some hydration, full disclosure. I could use a late night snicky snack of some kind. I'm not sure if I want like a cold thing, a savory thing, a sweet thing, veggie chips and salsa. Like, I don't know. We have options. Okay, let me see. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take another one of these free rooms.
Charon's shop. I'll pay for that.
And try and blast through here. We'll see. Oh my god, we're already back at Meg? Wait, hang on. This feels wrong.
Your whip's not.
What?
Maybe person.
I'm sorry. How did we already get back here? That feels like a lie. Oh my gosh. Okay, I implore upon the Chad gods. Health, death defiances, maybe. Or some more challenges. I don't know. Either way. Either or. That's fine. Cool. Cool. On a scale of 1 to really, how excited are you? Very. Transistor's a really great game. Listen, I can't believe it took me so many years to finally have it cross my path, and now that it's here, I never want it to leave. It's such a beautiful soundtrack and beautifully illustrated game.
No way. I think that should do it.
Okay, and I can finally switch things in between, so I am gonna keep with the Ares vial, but now if I get to Asphodel, then I'll be able to switch it off for probably the... I'm gonna say I'd probably switch it to the Cerberus collar at this point, or Athena if I don't have her yet. She bow before engaging and throwing paws, immense respect for villain. Oh, Ares. Okay, great, cool. And as you can tell, I'm starting to fly faster and faster through Tartarus again because of all those upgrades I'm getting from the Mirror of Night. So now that I'm getting closer to having those first things unlocked, I'm going to be prioritizing keys a lot more than I am darkness. This is about where that switch is going to be happening. Of course, I want the attack for Ares. We're going to keep moving forward. Let me see. Okay, this is one of those rooms that's really interesting. Some rooms in the speedrun guide I find absolutely hilarious because they basically are like, there are no gods or masters here. There's no hope for you. Just stand in the middle. And this is one of those rooms where they go, just stand in the middle. It's close enough. It gets you where you need to go. Which I just found very funny when I first was getting into the run, especially like some of the layouts. I remember being like, oh, this room layout has always given me a hard time. Maybe they'll have answers. And it was very funny going to the guide to be like, nope, no answers here. Only pain, only suffering. I love that attitude in speedrunners. When you just hear the funny ways that runs work. Okay, I want it to be a little closer to the door there, but that's okay. More Ares? I love more Ares. That's so nice. Thanks, dude. I'm definitely going to try and break down their armors as quickly as possible and then line them up so I can do damage simultaneously. Honestly, anytime you can group the enemies, the better. Okay. Please. I saw that some people have been dropping hammers and other things. I just want to say that it hasn't gone unnoticed. Chorus of Echoes, the healing drops, the hammer, JBR, you all are the best. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Let's go, lads.
Alright, taking out this one just as soon as I can now that his armor is down. And as soon as I can get the other one's armor, please, please, please. Okay. Now it's just a matter of breaking him down and we're good to go. Thank you so much for the healing. Oh, actually, I'm gonna take Thunder Dash there. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate the opals. Thank you.
Surprise.
Okay, as usual, I'm trying to stand in this corner for this particular room layout, trying to make sure that things don't spawn too far away from the door and moving forward. That's pretty much always going to be the pattern. Yeah. She bowed before engaging in throwing paws. Now, okay, I know that I already read that earlier, but now looking at it, I just want to pet Cerberus. Like, I just want, or just pet a dog, you know. This next time I die, remind me I need to give Sweet Serby a pet. That's a thing that needs to happen. However far I get. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead for the key this time. I desperately need keys. Oh, thank you so much for the healing, JVR. That is so awesome of you. Okay. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Yes. How's it going, Sisyphus?
Good choice. That's better.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna take the healing because I'm trying to get to Asphodel. I'm not trying to mess around right now. Yeah, I'm gonna add more Doom. Anytime I can add more Doom effects, I'm going to. And I'm back at Meg again. At this point, I feel like I am getting to Meg within like 2 minutes each time. 2-3 minutes. Thank you for the health. Oh my gosh, you're the best. I am so... I feel like I want to say the Undertale thing of I am filled with determination. You know, I feel like I can do this. I can do this. Just know it. I'll get heaven behind my plan. There's no way to blow it. Not this once in a lifetime chance to raise some funds for charity while going to Mount Olympus. Come on, Meg. This could be swell. Something tells me that SGDQ. Something tells me today will be a happy day. In hell? Is it just in hell? Okay. I was trying to parody Has Been Hotel, don't mind me. Yes! Okay, cool. Meg's down, and I think I still have my Death Defiance, if I remember correctly. Okay, and now that I can switch chambers finally, I don't have the signet for Athena, unfortunately, but I am going to go ahead and grab the Chthonic coin purse. That is going to go ahead and boost up the amount of money I have, which is super helpful moving forward, just trying to make sure that I save as much as possible.
Nowhere to go back.
Okay. Headed to Area 2. We still haven't been able to see Area 3 yet. Oh, I just realized that I didn't split to say that I have made it to Asphodel, so that's why my splits are so red. Whoops. That's okay. I would love to see Lurny. Let me see if I can at least, like, touch my mitts to Lurny. I don't know if I will, but these things also are notorious for being very bouncy all over the map. It can get kind of annoying. But that's what makes them really great enemies, is the fact that you are constantly trying to keep up with them. They are incredibly fast. That's also what makes this run and this game really, really fun. I should have gone for the key. That's my bad. Is this a mini boss room? It has mini boss music, or it has like more difficult fight vibes. Maybe I'm just going crazy. But yeah, one of the things that makes Hades really great is not only does it have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of story, so like I mentioned earlier, when you come into it, like I'm still getting story pieces in my file that I'm trying to 100%, and I've been working on that for well over a year or 2 years at this point. It's just a beautiful game. It's a really great game. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10s to a lot of games, but I would definitely say this is one of them. Skull Crushers, that's what they're called. Earlier I was just calling them Teeth. Yes, excuse me, Mr. Teeth. Hi. Can I kill you and talk to you about your car's extended warranty? I'm trying to kill the Gorgons before they even have a chance to spawn, mainly so I don't have to deal with the paralysis, because that stuff, that right there that I was talking about, is the worst. It's the worst. Getting paralyzed in lava, especially. Oh, I didn't realize there was another one of these guys back here. Hi. Okay, I will take Hermes. Hi. Do you have... Yeah, let's dodge automatically. Love that. And always take free room. Another Ares? Okay, perfect. I don't want your cast. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna save my money this time, actually. Because this is the first time I've gotten a Learny in today's crowd control. No! What? Oh no, I haven't done a mini boss yet. That's right. Just kidding. I'm getting my hopes up. I got up hopes and dreams. But I shouldn't keep those close to my heart. It's crowd control. Anything could happen. All right, let's see. Sorry, the little guys that make you invincible actually make me panic every time I see them. They are horrifying. These little blue guys, if you haven't been able to tell, or if you are not as familiar with the game, they basically send out an invulnerability barrier. So they can be really, really nasty to deal with, especially on the verge of death, because they're defending these enemies that are trying to do a ton of damage to you and that have armor up. So it's just like stacks on stacks on stacks of hard things to deal damage through. So you always, for the barge, want to prioritize the basically the things that help them and then move forward. Okay, we just got positive outlook, which means we're gonna get 40% health at the beginning of every chamber if I don't have it, so we're not gonna have that situation of, oh, I have 4 health at the beginning of a chamber this run, thank God. Having a fresh start each time, amazing. I love that. Oh yeah, if anyone's wondering, so the lower camera, it's not a flipped thing. It's my partner is very excited, and a bunch of my friends are very excited about the Fallout release. And I've played some of Fallout, but I haven't really played a lot. But I've heard really, really great things, and I've watched friends explore. Like I've done hours upon hours upon hours of exploring in Fallout 3 because I used to live, you know, in that area, so it was really interesting to me just seeing what it looked like. Oh, let me see. Hang on. Where are the ships? Where are the ships? Where are the ships? Where are the ships? Where? Okay. And I don't have money for this shop, but again, it's free room. But yeah, so my partner is very excited. So they got a bunch of Fallout like mugs and like little pajamas and things like that, and we're gonna have a day with friends just watching the Fallout premiere, which I'm very excited about. Okay. Okay, so this is Learny. So finally I'm actually at the boss of Area 2 out of 4. If you all aren't familiar, it's, as I mentioned earlier, it's Tartarus is the first section of Hell. Then we have this one, Asphodel. After this is going to be the layer of Hell specifically reserved for champions. And they're constantly fighting, constantly dueling. Because they were known as warriors. What warrior knows? What true warrior in that time knew peace? You know? So that's what Elysium is like never-ending trial by combat. And then we have the final area, which is basically sewers with rats and poison and like nymphs and satyrs and all sorts of horrible things that I hate so much. So I think that I'm gonna be able to make it through this fight just fine. Now that I have so many more pieces in the Mirror of Night, I feel more confident in how I'm doing, which is honestly really nice. If I don't stand in lava, because lava is dangerous, Ruby, you are good at video games. You are better than this. Why are you standing in the lava, Ruby? I am going to encourage, by the way, for my friends and my commentators to give me a hard time of like, hey, did you know that lava hurts, Ruby? Why are you standing in it? Ruby, did you know that the floor is lava? Did you know the floor is lava here? Yes, I know the floor is lava. I am very notorious for being bad at Asphodel because I am bad at accidentally standing in it. There's a reason why I like doing the fresh file, because I also then don't have to feel obligated to do the 6 heat version of the fight. I can do it just fine in any percent, but in fresh file, not feeling the obligation lets me play it in a way I enjoy more, if that makes sense. Okay, the diamonds are also going to be insanely helpful for me. Just a lot of this stuff moving forward will make my weapons more powerful and hopefully let me get through this place. I've already used the money. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and, because we're finally in Elysium, I'm going to actually take the old spiked collar. So this is Cerberus's basically extra item that he can... No! I could really use a Death Defiance. Crap. Well, so much for that. I can't afford it. Even if someone gave me 1 coin, it wouldn't get me there. I have 17 obols right now. Also, the terminology and just a lot of the storytelling in this game I love, because it feels like such modern storytelling, but so much of it, as I mentioned earlier, like jokingly, but it is entirely serious. This game, on one hand, yes, there are quote-unquote spoilers when it comes to like some of the liberties that they've taken and some of the way that they tell the story, but if it's like when it comes to, oh, Zagreus is the son of Hades, that's, you can Google that. Like, you know, there are some things that just are very, you know, straightforward. I do love that so much of the storytelling in this does pull directly from either the full history, or not full history, but like from legend and from Greek myth. So there are like rumors that Zag and Dionysus spread to Orpheus and he makes them famous, and they're ridiculous ideas that people had about like Dionysus and Zagreus later on, are these things that like Zag and Dio are whispering into his ear. So there are fun little like nods of the head in this game too for history buffs, people who are fans of Greek mythology. Personally, I know I'm a huge fan of not only Greek myth, but also just I'm very interested in musicals and storytelling that basically explore the concept of heaven and hell in their different layers in different ways. I just find something about it really beautiful. I am honestly stunned that I still haven't gotten Athena. But I'm gonna go ahead and take Impending Doom. So here's the thing, right? My Doom attacks are gonna take a lot longer to activate, but Now I can just do damage to enemies and then tear through them, keep moving, and know that they're probably dead by the time I get back because of the fact that there's going to be 60% more doom damage coming their way. So I'm going to be doing a lot of like starting to do damage to them and then not really looking back. And that's just part of a doom build. I'm going to die. 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 I'm going to... Yep. Cool. Awesome. Did I just hear democracy? Yes, we were talking about democracy a little earlier. Okay, so I got all the way to Elysium. That's pretty great. Oh, hey! And that's the fastest I've gotten to Elysium, apparently, from Asphodel. But also, I did mess up some of the splits, so, you know, part of that's probably on me. I'm giving Meg a nectar, not because, I'm not giving her a nectar because I need her item. I'm just giving her a nectar because I love her. That's neither here nor there. Can I do anything else here? I only have 5 crystals. That's not going to get me anything. But I have diamonds and blood now, which are both very, very useful. I do also have something to go lie down. I'm going to do this really quick just because the plot pieces very often will unlock... yeah,
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
basically, I'm going through this just because I want to get the items that kind of come with it, or the additional boons and things that will unlock later. So, alright. Cool, great. Oh, yeah, if anyone was surprised at the plot twist that Hades used to be married to Persephone.
Mother,
oh my gosh.
will you even remember me?
That's again 2,500 years too late if you think that's a spoiler.
Excellent.
Okay, we're gonna go Ares. I also would really love to see Athena. I have not seen Athena in a while, and I haven't been able to get my merciful end yet, which is honestly rough.
Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
Okay,
No, not on your
diving right back in. Immediately grabbing his attack and moving right on forward. Okay, while I am hanging out, how's everyone doing? I will say that I know I mentioned that I would love to do a few incentives for this. One of them, as I mentioned, could be an any percent run. One of them could be a blindfolded run. Or not blindfolded run. I'm sorry. That's for Titan Souls. I'm not confident enough in this game to good. No. I love you, Games Done Quick, and I want to raise money for charity. The only way that you put me on a stage like that is if you put me next to 2 people who actually know what they're doing, and then I'm the example of a regular person trying to do it and the bad version. But I would love to do a pet the dog incentive, and then I have several friends who are professional musicians, so one thing I would also love to submit as a possibility, if I can do it, is basically doing a parody song or writing lyrics about the speedrun based on one of the songs in the game. And recording it specifically beforehand to play. So having like a fun speedrun version. I know that it is very dangerous to take on chaos boons, which is what we're doing right now. However, the reason I'm doing that is because chaos rooms are free, just like shops are. So once again, if you ever hear me say, hey, a free room's a free room, we always take free rooms. We like things that are free. That's just a policy of any time you can avoid enemies and just walk right through somewhere, get a quick boon, and move. It also counts as a chamber, so it's less enemies that you have to try and plow your way through. So that's a really, really huge benefit to you, especially as you get further and further in the game.
This can unlock something back
Okay, I don't have enough for anything, it looks like, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep pressing forward. Especially with these keys, now that I'm getting them, I might be able to actually unlock the darkness, the mirror of darkness, mirror of night pretty soon. Which I honestly really need at this point, for the sake of damage output. Every time I get to Asphodel, or every time I think I'm doing well, I get my butt handed to me by a crowd controlled symphony. Okay, let's see. Not enough money in here, but getting Dionysus in the next room is great. So I haven't talked much about Dionysus's actual abilities. So some of his abilities, like I've mentioned previously, do have to do with health. But the other piece of it is drunkenness. So drunkenness basically slows down enemies and makes sure that they do less damage to you. It makes them worse at the stuff they're doing. So if you see bubbles around an enemy, it's because of that. I will say, probably gonna die. Probably not gonna make it out of this chamber alive. And that's you know, it happens. That's okay. Unless.
One less giant evil crystal then. Lord Diana.
And I think that I've officially already completed my pact with Chaos, so now I won't have the infernal bombs being thrown my way. I'm just gonna have positives. But with the 2 health and the no death defiance I have right now, I gotta say I don't. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So now I have positive outlook. So if I can survive this encounter, it's gonna restore to me to 40% of my health at the end of every fight, which I didn't survive. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. That's alright. That's okay. I'm just gonna take a minute. Oh man, let me just take a swig out of this big mug. My butt is getting handed to me.
You are back.
Yes, I am. How's it going, Night Mom? Okay, how many keys do I actually need for the mirror? Yes. Perfect. Okay.
I can't.
Great. Perfect. We're just going to keep unlocking those, and at this point, collecting a ton of darkness.
A new addition to the old collection.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the fists.
As I'll ever be.
Okay.
The war is on.
Got Ares. Alright. I am going to ask a question. Is there an offering I can give to the chat gods for boons and blessings? If I need to prove it by fighting something hard first, that... Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I desperately... Okay. I have the Ares thing, and I specifically just got Athena, and I have a Chaos room. This is great, and already a very good sign for Merciful End being part of this build. But is there anything I can do for you all as a boon to convince you, maybe for a death defiance as a treat? I sing, I know monologues. I'm out of points to help you. Oh my gosh, no worries. I am gonna take an extra Prometheus stone. Those things are incredibly helpful. One thing you'll also notice is I already try when I'm in a room with Inferno Bomb enemies to move a little more erratically, a little more zigzag, just because the bombs get tossed to like close by where you were just before that. So trying to avoid that as much as possible. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. And that's the chaos boon. That little wah you just heard. That's not a very good imitation of the sound, but I tried. That was basically letting me know that now, oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm still getting Inferno Bombs. Oh, I thought that maybe it's just, all right, that's one room down. Am I going crazy? Maybe I'm just going crazy.
My chaos boon switched to a new effect.
Yes, there we go. Now we're good. Another free room. Yay. Oh, and we're gonna get Artemis. Okay, so if I can have Merciful End and critical damage, okay, I'm gonna try and be especially careful this particular run, because this may be, like, the perfect build, and I don't want to mess it up, you know? Oh, thank goodness. Hi, Artemis. True shot. Oh, okay. Artemis's cast is one of my favorites in the game. I know I mentioned this earlier, but it's just an auto heat seeking arrow, which is absolutely incredible. Occasionally it can get caught on like architecture things, but otherwise it will hit enemies and you can stack things so it does more and more damage to armor. Like, it's really, really nice. And as you can see, again, I'm trying to keep enemies as grouped together as possible. That was actually a really good example of it. Probably one of the best I've given so far.
Mine now.
Oh, I really want Artemis or Athena, but I do not want... I really, 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 really don't want to, I really don't want to face the wrath of them. There are some gods, so if it was like Poseidon and Zeus, I really wouldn't have any issues with that. Athena and Artemis are actually horrible to face in an arena like that, so I'm not gonna get on either of their bad sides. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. At least in my humble opinion. There are some gods that I am happy to tick off, and then there are others that like no, I'm good. I'm gonna actually like lay out the sacrificial lamb. I'm gonna do the things I need to do. Write plays and make art and okay, cool. Extra damage, always good. Free room, always good. Oh, thank goodness, more Ares. Yes. Yes! Please, please. Merciful End, Merciful End, Merciful End, Merciful End, Merciful End, Merciful End. Let's go. Melt before me. Melt before me. Okay, so you might be wondering what Merciful End is. Well, that's a great question. Now all my deflect effects also add doom damage on top of it. So now prepare for things to melt. Things are going to melt before me. It's gonna be great. Yes, I do. It detonates doom. It's even better than that. Yeah, it detonates doom every time that you're like using one of hers, right? God, that's so freaking cool. Shade has sent a gift. Oh, heck yes. Thank you so much for the healing. I really needed that. Oh, that was huge. Thank you so much. Oh no! Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close to the door. I'm so close to the door. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't die. 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 Okay, cool. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Hoo, 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 hoo. Sorry. As I may have mentioned earlier, broken toe. I am trying to deal with that at the moment. It's fine. It works like this. You put Doom on, and here, I'm gonna grab some money. Oh no, I just barely don't have enough. That's okay. I'll grab the other things because I need those. Doom takes a few seconds to detonate and do damage. Merciful End works that way, but whenever you do deflect damage on the enemy, it detonates the Doom instantly in the process. That's so freaking cool. Yeah, Merciful End is a really, really, really great duo in this game, and if you have the defense of Athena with the insane cutting damage of Ares, it's kind of ridiculous how powerful it can be. But also these are gods we're talking about, and gods of war and hunting, no less. So of course they're going to be powerful. There's one item I've been looking for with him, specifically... Oh, you move faster? Sure, I'm happy to just move faster. There's one item that also allows you to kind of, every time you dash, get a speed boost. So you can just get a ridiculous amount of dashes and then constantly run everywhere more quickly. Same with like every time you kill, you get speed boost or things like that. So I would really love to get one of those boons from Hermes at some point if it becomes available. I don't know if it will, but you know, an NB can hope. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately upgrade True Shot. Again, it's a heat-seeking arrow. As soon as you can upgrade that as much as possible, you want to upgrade it. These little palms, you can't actually choose what they do upgrade, but they upgrade something, so, and they're cheaper for it. So I always try and grab one of those if I can. Again, whatever power you can have at your disposal, right? How dare you? It's rude. Hey, sup? How's it going, dude? How's it going, bruh? Hey, I hate that you have armor. Can you not? Thank you. Super appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad they actually came up to me for a change. Usually these boys don't bounce near me, they bounce away from me. Okay. And as soon as his armor's down, I can actually start taking out the final bits. Yay! Okay, cool. Your attack inflicts doom. Nope, I'm just gonna keep upgrading True Shot because it's amazing. And now I'm gonna keep getting more and more deflects. The more deflect I have, the more damage is going to get activated. This is the other version of the boss fight for Asphodel that I was mentioning earlier, which is the Witches fight. So they are extremely highly armored, and there are multiple of them who are shooting things in all directions. So as you can see, I'm already about to absolutely get wrecked. I only have 4 hit points left, and now I'm dead. That's okay. So, like I mentioned, sometimes these are very short, sometimes these are very long, just depending. On, you know, ooh, I guess throw my way. The build was so good. I know, it's unfortunate, but it happens. Yes, okay, we just got a health chamber in Asphodel, which is also gigantic. I don't think I have too much more darkness, but if I can get more? No. That's unfortunate.
What do you have to...
We're stretched.
The build was so good. I know, Merciful End is really amazing. I absolutely love duo boons, but unfortunately...
I need more darkness. See you, Mira.
Yeah, I need as much darkness as I can possibly get, please. Alright, going back to the Ares.
I'm ready. There, that's it.
The colors in this game are incredible. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. This studio is known for how great their art is. I will say that, like, the art style in Bastion wasn't really quite for me, as far as, like, the style of the actual figures themselves. So I love the background art, and I love the music. the characters I find a little funky, but like that's just a personal taste thing. Like I feel the same way about Braid of it's a brilliant game, but like the pixel characters are a little funky. But with Transistor, like they are as much video games as they are pieces of art, and I really, really appreciate that level of attention to detail that was put into the game, you know? You know what? I need more health. I'm gonna take that one, but I need to stay off traps for my dear life. I think what threw me off on Bastion was the art as well. Not that it's bad, just that I don't vibe with it. Yeah, but the speedrun is really fun and really cool, and I love the writing and voice acting in it. Like, it's a great game. Just Supergiant makes really, really great stuff, and every one of their games feels so individual. It feels so, like, not individual. It feels so original. It feels like it has its own special flavor to it. And to me, that's really exciting. Alright. Brimstone, where are you gonna spawn? Usually, you try and stay for this room, typically closer towards the top, but they can occasionally spawn on the bottom, so I like to kind of come down this hallway occasionally, in between enemies spawning, just to, like, check and see if any got too far back. Thankfully, we didn't have anything that time, but, just something you have to try and check when you can. Don't have quite enough money for this yet, but I'm getting an Ares boon in here, which is great. You kind of like the character design. It gave you a comic book design feel, which you like a lot. That's completely fair and absolutely valid. Did it remind you of a particular comic? I would be super curious. Yes, we want your attack, please. And more keys. Yes, please. All of these things.
How foolhardy of you.
Oh, Dad, please, please don't. I'm just gonna keep dodging for a minute. Go away, you're not my real dad. Well, I guess I could use, at this point I may as well use it to farm for money. Because that's what's going to be my best defense here when it comes to, like, getting items and boons at shops. You know, and I'm actually tearing through things pretty nicely. Okay, I'll take that.
Cheers for the coin.
Okay, come on.
Enough.
Oh, thank God. Okay, slain foes have a chance to drop health items. Cool. Oh, the Chaos Gate, dang it. Oh, crap. Hey, does anyone maybe have any coins or any money for I'll just give it like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, because I know so many times when I need money, right when I leave the room is when it actually spawns. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, then we're gonna go Poseidon room. Let's do it. Oh, we do have another Chaos Gate. Oh, thank you. That's actually amazing. Again, anytime that you can get free rooms, it's just another push forward. At this point, I just hope that I can see the light of day and the snow of the overworld, you know, by the end of the 3 hours. Tidal Dash. Oh, I absolutely love Tidal Dash. So this is a really, really great dash of Poseidon's. Basically what it does is make sure to push enemies away from you. Let's see. I'm gonna have less move speed, even though that sucks. I'd rather do that than take more damage. Because I do have dashes. But yeah, basically what Tidal Dash does is this. It pushes enemies away and absolutely tears into them in the process. So it's not only great for a defensive maneuver, but it also is great for like pushing enemies against walls to rupture foes. So there are so many really great ways to build on that. All right, let's go ahead and take out Meg and see if we can see the light of Asphodel.
We meet again.
Yes, hello. Hi. Hi, girlfriend. I know I said that Artemis is my girlfriend. Surprise. Meg is also my girlfriend. You know, I can have many girlfriends in this game. There's no rule saying I can't. Like, if anyone says it in chat, I'm sorry, you're not my real dad, so you can't tell me what to do. Actually, you know what? The movement speed thing is working out okay because I have dashes. That's pretty great. I'll take it. Oh, no. I'm trying to do everything I can in this fight to utilize iframes to dodge some of her attacks, and actually I'm doing a lot better this time than I have in the past, which I'm very proud of. Listen, I may not be Archelena or Trash Lapras, but it's the little things. You're not my real surrogate dad. Yeah. I hope SGDQ submission videos have gone well. I'm now 2 out of 3 recorded on my end. Thank you so much. So basically all the videos that I'm submitting, I'm not going to talk about this in all of my submission videos, but I'm happy to talk about it here just because it hasn't been mentioned. So I'm planning on submitting, which we've already recorded. It's going to be a race of Titan Souls of me versus Zik. So Zik is one of the best players at the game in the world. I am a newer runner of the game, but I have a pretty good time. I have like a solid 20-minute, 32-second run on the chart and a 2023 as far as a personal PB, which I'm really proud of. So we're submitting that. I'm also submitting Overcooked to any percent with my friends because now, much like Final Fantasy getting its cutscene skipper, we now have a viable way to do any percent runs of Overcooked rather than just horde levels, because there is now something where you can basically set it to auto-complete the moment that you get the right amount of stars for the level to finish. So it's a really, really, really nice way to run the game, and rather than the game being like almost 3 hours, it makes it about an hour to an hour and a half, just depending. And having like commentary for that and being able to work with my kitchen would be so much fun. And I love being able to showcase the kitchen to everyone last time. This time it would probably be more casual, so it would be just like aprons, bandanas, but rather than like the super yes chef. But that was because we were, you know, very clearly doing Michelin star restaurant for our first. This is gonna be more fun diner vibes, you know. So the Overcooked 2 run, I'll be submitting a multi-world archipelago with yes, I want Electric Shot, with J-Hobbs and with Kizaron and another friend of ours, so that we're still figuring out. But I'm going to be playing Overcooked 2, and I'm very, very excited about that, because multiple worlds in a speedrun I find really, really fascinating and really cool. Usually in an archipelago, you basically try and not go out of logic, but in speedrunning, since the whole point is logic, I thought it would be really cool to do a multi-world archipelago where we specifically are allowed to go out of logic and are trying to basically get the fastest time to complete all 4 of the games together and treat it like a co-op multi-world. Like a proper co-op multi-world of, okay, we're gonna, you know, grab as many XYZs for you as possible. We're gonna prioritize XYZ items if we have to. and maybe like set challenges or maybe set incentives for like chat can redeem a certain amount of money to give someone a hint. I thought could be really fun. So yeah, like there are a ton of different things that I have planned. I don't think I'll be able to submit it for this GDQ just because I am not prepared for it, but for a future one, I really want to do an any percent run, or excuse me, a love percent run, showcasing not only the game, but also like the songs and some of the dialogue of Transistor. I think it's too beautiful a game to only talk about the speedrun when you're playing it. It feels like a shame because that game is a work of art in my opinion, and no one can convince me otherwise. But also I feel like I'm not alone. There are probably many people in this community who agree with me. I know many of us adore that game. Ruby's playing Hades. I had to come check it out. How you doing? I'm doing great. So actually I am currently putting together a submission video for Summer Games Done Quick. So basically what I'm doing right now is crowd control. So if you are not familiar, you can affect the gameplay right now. So if you want to send bosses to make the game harder, if you want to send me death defiances to make the game easier and help me out, it's basically I am trying to see if within the course of the 3 hours that I am setting as my estimate, because usually these take me anywhere from like an hour to 5 if chat is being really... Hypersprint was there. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I missed it. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I was busy talking and not thinking. Well, you know, that happens. That happens. But basically what I'm submitting for GDQ, rather than just being a speed run of it, I really like challenge runs. So I want to see if me versus chat, I can actually break out of Elysium with a fresh file. I'm really hoping to, I'm planning on inviting the Supergiant team, if literally anyone that like from there wants to come and be on the couch to talk and commentate and watch. I think that would be so much fun. And I also want to bring on either a friend or someone from the Hades community to just read the insanity from chat and the things that are happening with crowd control, because I feel like if you aren't specifically watching and paying attention, it can be very hard to track. And I want it to feel like a party. I want to just have an amazing time, to be responding to the memes that people are coming up with. I like, in my opinion, that is the spirit of crowd control. It's not about can I get there super fast, it's can I break out within this 3 hour time period and during that also raise a ton of money for charity. I just think it's a really cool idea. I think it's a really fun idea. So yeah. And also this game is just amazing, but I feel like I don't need to tell you all that. I know some appreciate speedruns, if not most. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no. That sounds amazing. My Hubs is talking with his friend right now, but I'm gonna have to tell him we love this game. I don't play it much, but it's super fun. Oh, that's amazing. Like I said, I'm just recording a submission video right now, so nothing's set in stone. And since it's a longer one, I figured, you know, there's going to be a lot of time during the run to read donations and to talk and to spend time with people. So that's why I'm doing a mix of, you know, commentary right now, as well as just hanging out with you all, because that's what I want the vibe to be. Like, I want to bring on some high energy people so that we can just really, really have a good time with it. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I am very obsessed with this game, and I thought that doing a femme, or just more androgynous, Zagreus cosplay could be really fun. So I might do a, like, low-key, like, closet cosplay for Zagreus, or wear, like, a red gown, like, robe gown with laurels. I don't know, I think something like that could be really fun. But maybe that's just me being dramatic. But you all know me. At this point, I've for 2 pre-shows now worn formal wear, because when people mentioned that formal wear was an option, I got excited. Like, I am an overexcitable being. If we can add an incentive for me wearing a Zagreus formal inspired outfit, I'm so down. Oh man, I should be writing these ideas down. Actually, I really want to do that now. Okay. Whew. I'm trying to grab as much darkness as possible, because now that I'm starting to get more and more things unlocked in the Mirror of Night, I know that it's gonna help me get closer and closer to endgame and actually being able to overcome whatever is thrown my way.
It's no use. More witches.
Lexological. Lexi, hi! How's it going? Making Ruby wear formal wear is my favorite part of GDQ events. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you enjoy it too. Honestly, I think that next time I go to an event, I'm gonna save up a little money just to go to like a nice dinner, just so I feel like I'm not just wearing it for GDQ, but I also like can feel cute in formal wear out doing stuff or something.
What's up for sale?
I think that'd be nice.
Just what I need.
Oh, Aries, bless. Try staying up longer, but failing. Have a good night, Ruby and everyone else. Absolutely, JBR. If you need to get some rest, please go get some sleep. Have an amazing rest of the night. We caught you on something for Frame Fatales. It was a bit when you were asking ladies questions about their partners. Hubs was like, that's Ruby. I was like, duh. Is that Ruby? I was like, duh, yes. Yeah, so I will say that segment, Newly Speds was what we called it, was a lot of fun. I think next time when I make game shows, I want to work with production to see if there's any way to incorporate sound effects to be part of the game. So like for the yes or no, like little like ding 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 or sounds, something like that. I know it's not something we have access. I had the attack and I went with the special. I don't know why I did that. Like a dummy. It's because it is almost 11. Oh no. Oh no. I'm getting to be a sleepy bean. Also, complete side note, I'm going to say this for full discretion. Right now I am a sleepy bean. I'm gonna be there all week at GDQ. As long as I'm not working, which we will work around, I'm gonna be there the entire time. You can literally give me any time slot, and I would be happy. I'm literally just happy to be there and to see people and be a part of it. So, if you give me a like middle of the night, that's okay. I'll just come wearing pajamas. Maybe instead the incentive will be, hey, Ruby wears Zagreus pajamas. Because that could be a lot of fun. Okay, I'm immediately getting overloaded with a ridiculous amount of pests in this room. Why? And brimstones. Brimstones are the little laser crystals. Everything kind of has its own name in this, like I mentioned. But I like calling them my little nicknames when I can. Okay, definitely need more keys, so I'm gonna go that direction. 3 a.m. time slot, best time slot. Well, that's what ended up happening with our Overcooked run. So, I think if I remember correctly, so originally with Overcooked 2, so at this point I've now done a few GDQ runs. So I ran Overcooked 2 with Sunbro Jade and Peace Egg. Or Trace, and we had an amazing time. We did Night of the Hangry Horde. I did a parody speech based on The Menu because I was obsessed with that movie at the time, and it's a great movie. It felt very appropriate, and Hobbs' crush commentary. But that run was originally slated in like a breakfast block in the morning right alongside Ratatouille, which was being run by Ada. So you all may remember the Yes Chef memes. They were very prevalent. So when it came to that morning block, originally we were very excited and we're talking all about breakfast block and we were gonna like get breakfast beforehand and all this stuff. And then another run ended up needing to get moved. So, and sometimes like schedules shift and change. That's part of the nature of speedrunning events, which is totally understandable. But it ended up getting moved to like 12:45. But because at one point the schedule was so far behind, the run ended up being at like 2:30 or 3 in the morning, something like that. So
I am no stranger to late night runs.
And we had a blast. We were very delusionally tired and I had to get sleep, but you know, we still had a blast with it. Was that the Yes Chef run? Yes, that was the Yes Chef run. As a matter of fact, the that and 8F's run, we were both using Yes Chef, but ours was very much more parody of, excuse me. Ours was much more a parody of the menu, and 8F, Dangers, and Mellow, the run that the three of them did together, was much more a parody of the bear. And just the panic of the kitchen, and he was basically using it as his audition, and it was just him panicking about the run, and then in one section doing like different accents. So it was very silly and very fun and very ridiculous. So 8F's a good one. Oh my god, LP Meg, thank you so much for the Death Defiance. You're the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I needed that. I might actually make it out of here. Well, at least Tartarus. I don't know about the rest of hell, but, you know. At least that one part. Don't say it like that. Some of us think you're really pretty and can't handle it when you use that tone of voice. That's all I'm gonna say. I just love the silly energy when it hits 3 a.m. and everyone's tired. Yeah, I know that like some of Foo's favorite segments are the awful block and the horror block. I know that like there are so many people who live for very different segments. I love silly block, so because that like one of the runs of Untitled Goose Game I really enjoy. I saw there. I am gonna switch over to the purse. Grab this. Yeah, I've got plenty of money. I basically always try and get things from the pool anytime I can because money is meant to be used. That's the only way I'm gonna break out of here. All right, Asphodel, Area 2. Come on. At this point, I have technically fought the boss of Elysium and succeeded, but I haven't actually made it to his arena or the mini-boss arena for Elysium, just because of him being summoned earlier in the game by someone lovely in the audience. Where? I hear you, mother, that's what I was going to say, because it's a PG stream. This is a Meg appreciation space. If you don't appreciate Meg, what are you even doing with your life? I agree, PBO. Speaking of 3 a.m., have a good one. Sending loves. Oh yeah, it must be so early for you. Please go get a good night's sleep. Duh. Thank you so much for spending some time. Okay. I think that the layout of this room, you were meant to stay a little higher, but I don't remember for certain. I think that sometimes some spawn on bottom, but generally it's better just to work your way towards the top. Hey. Hyper sprint. There we go. Now we have the good thing. Now we have a really, really great boon. So basically every time I dash now, I am going to be boosted. So this is going to make just getting through here insane. And there are items that allow you to also like have a shield that becomes impervious, so you're not only dashing and moving so much faster, but you also can do that with those barriers. So it's very, very useful to have hyper sprint. Honestly, it's one of the favorite boons of speedrunners. But also, you know, anything to boost your speed, that seems kind of, that seems kind of self-explanatory. Oh gosh, please don't do this, 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 thank you.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
I'm not gonna give an item to Zeus, but I greatly appreciate that he just gave me Thunder Dash, and I am gonna grab Athena because I already have Ares, and this means I can start building towards Merciful End. Thank goodness. Oh, not the witches, don't do this, don't do this. Okay. Come on, please, 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 please. Oh, don't let me die the same place I died last time. That's not a good way to go. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Witchcraft. I'm indebted.
And now I have given a nectar to her, so I can start giving them out much more liberally to gods as I please. Attack is stronger. I mean, yeah, I think I took the special for Ares, so I need to take the attack here. Because that's the other thing that builds towards Merciful End. I'm also just going to keep trying to build out their boons as much as possible and choosing them over other gods. Also, if I can get anything as like a replacement cast for this, Aphrodite's cast, I'm not gonna lie, is my least favorite in the game. Like, it's incredibly annoying to me, mainly because I really like having mobility and being able to shoot things from a distance. And Athena's, or I'm sorry, not Athena, Aphrodite. Athena's is fine. Failing Shot is great, actually. So Aphrodite's cast is one of my least favorites in the game, just because it's so short range that even though, yes, it does quite a bit of damage, it still is very hard to, like, move around and use, or at least in the ways that I usually build, you know? I believe I saw a Chaos Gate, and I just heard the sound of a Chaos Gate, but that's a different free room, and that's a room that gives me Palms of Power and Eurydice, so we get to hear a little bit of her song. I'm just gonna let the song play.
Singing.
Come on in.
Here?
Hey, you.
Hi there.
This is Eurydice, who, as I've mentioned earlier, voices Eurydice, and she sings this beautiful song called Good Riddance. And there's a duet with her and Darren Corp. So again, as mentioned earlier, the voice of Orpheus and several other characters. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take this. I'll take everything, actually, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. I only have 43 health, Death Defiance, and a Dream for this Lorne fight. But at least I'll get to see the light of Elysium again at the 2-hour, 8-minute mark. I think the chat is gonna beat me this time. Okay. One of the things I'm trying to do right now is actually save my cast solely for the heads, because they're now so close that takes them out in just a few seconds. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't play on 6 heat yet when I speedrun. I'm very, very, very bad at standing in lava by mistake. It is a major bug. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Please, please don't, 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 please. Lorny, I just want to get to this next area, please. I just want to get to this next area, please. Oh, another thing that you may have noticed if you're unfamiliar, one thing that's really interesting about this fight and honestly the boss fights in general, the first few, is they evolve as you go further and further into the game. So you're going to be doing hundreds or thousands of runs when you play this game your first time to try and get out of hell just once. Sometimes it's dozens, sometimes it's hundreds. It really just depends on the person. But Lerny actually has different abilities, and the different heads have different abilities, so sometimes they spawn different. Thank you for the Deus Ex Machina. I didn't actually need it in that instance, but you are a saint for sending it. Thank you so much, Henry. Okay.
Taint Elysium again?
At this point, alright, I'm taking the spike color. Definitely need the health. A boon! Thank you. Okay, your doom effects deal more damage when applied multiple times. So I'm actually going to take Dire Misfortune, because if I stack Dire Misfortune and then I get a better rarity of Impending Doom later, that's gigantic. And I am going to grab Gaia's Treasure just in case I do go back. But I am now going to try and hold out hope that I can start getting closer to the end. We'll see. I do love the many heads of Lerny. Lerny is very cute. I do have to give him that. He's very adorable. Elysium is also an incredibly dangerous area. So in Tartarus, like, you deal with gaps in the map and some of the, like, spiky traps, but they take up a lot less of the map. Asphodel is what introduces you to, like, the whole map becoming a trap in and of itself, because of the lava. In this area, not only are there these traps that, you know, can damage you, one thing they're actually really great for is luring enemies into. So I actually, one of the regular strats that I use is just luring a bunch of enemies over to one of these hazards of Elysium and just letting the damage go to them instead. I will absolutely take Heaven's Vengeance. I love all of these things I'm getting. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a Daedalus Hammer. You did say you wanted boons. I asked if there was anything I could do to earn a boon from the chat gods, and the chat gods never spoke, and apparently you're just giving them to me, which is incredibly sweet. On top of the other hazards of hell, there's these arrows. So there are arrow traps anytime you run in front of obstacles. So, and these do damage enemies as well. So again, one thing that's really great is, like, luring your enemies, like these chariots that love bumping into you, into arrows or into things that they wouldn't normally. Now, butterfly balls can be a little more stubborn because they don't move. So if they are close to something, or they move very little and very slowly, whereas the enemies that move a lot faster, it's much easier. Now, having the armor boost I just got is gigantic. Oh, I should have taken that room and taken Athena and then just done the revenge match for Zeus. Oh, dang it. Oh well, it's too late now. On top of that, since all of these characters, the conceit of Elysium is that this is the layer of hell that heroes go to, and they're constantly in war and trying to prove their strength in battle, but at this point, like, they're dead. They shouldn't have to, is a point that I think is really beautifully made in the game. Like, what really matters once you're dead. Am I about to get to mini boss? I'm actually about to get to mini boss, I think. Yes, I'm gonna upgrade my deflect, and I am gonna go for Zeus. Let's do this.
The Bull of Minos.
Bull of Minos, Asterius. Asterius is a great character, and he is best friends with a jerk. Asterius, or the guy who, you know, killed him, they actually made up in hell and now are buddies because Asterius was bested in combat by Theseus. So now there's like this level of respect. I find it to be a genuinely really fascinating relationship because even though Theseus is a jerk, I find Asterius's, I don't know, I find just his characterization of what is honorable and what he wants in a friend really or it just in the people he surrounds himself with really, really fascinating. And part of that is because he feels he owes it to him, you know? Hi, Ruby. Bye, Ruby. Hey, Pill. I will absolutely hydrate in just a second. I really need it. It's hot in this room, so thank you so much. And this is officially the furthest I have made it tonight, thanks to the extra death defiances and help, so thank you. That's past the mini-boss of Elysium. I have an area and a half left. I don't know if I'll make it because these areas are not easy. It's a lot easier said than done. Your special causes will replace Curse of Pain. No. But I do love larger area lightning effects, and then I'll go for Double Strike if I can a little bit later. God, these traps kick my butt, especially on the maps that are so tiny. Oh, Pill! Thank you so much for the Death Defiance. You are incredibly merciful and sweet, and it is about to go because I'm already about to die. It's you know, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to be alive anyway. I didn't need life. Who needs to live? You know? I need to live, actually. You know. I personally do. But yes, I would like to deal 90 damage in an area where I land. Oh, thank you so much for that. Sure, I'll take Aphrodite because she can also weaken the damage of enemies dealt around you. Or the damage that enemies deal to you. So the more of that I can get, the better. Also, please, no one let me forget that there's a little pool. Oh, no, that's a trove. I don't want that. I thought that was a pool of sticks for a second. Never mind. Oh, also, these enemies are really fascinating. Those little eyeballs that you see, if you don't kill those, you may have already noticed this, if you don't kill those when these shield boys or arrow boys become them fast enough, then they will actually reform, and then you have to fully take out the health bar of said enemy again. So you may notice that I'm prioritizing these things, even though they're not attacking me, and that is for a very explicit reason. Okay, yeah, if you have anything that gives me more health, your casting gains any bonuses you have from striking foes from behind. Oh. Actually, yeah, I am gonna take Parting Shot. That's great. Oh, there is a pool in here. Okay, thank goodness. Yes. I already did one mini-boss fight. Was that not enough? You're gonna give me an armored fight too? So the symbol of the skull that's above the door, if you ever see that, that's what indicates that you either have a mini-boss fight or a fight where the enemies are going to be heavily armored. So those fights are a lot more tough. Again, I typically go for those fights because, again, speedrun-wise, it just makes more sense logically. Because of the fact that there are a lot less enemies that spawn, but it doesn't change the fact that they are harder fights. So it can cost you if you weren't careful. Okay, that's sweet. I need to go away. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Oh, I'm just gonna let him die there then. Never mind. I don't have enough money to get a boon from the shop. Should I? Oh, God. 25 health isn't going to do anything. I need healing. Alright, there's a healing item. I cannot afford... Oh, thank you so much. Okay, that's 77. Unfortunately, it's not enough to afford the harder the boon, but I was able to afford some healing. That's something. I'll give it one more second, or like a few more seconds, because this is the first time I'm going into Theseus and Asterius. So, if I can get through it, I want to get through it. Oh my god. Meg, you are a saint. Okay, that puts me at 137. I can actually grab some health. I'm gonna give it one more second to see if I get one more, because if so, I will get the Ares boon. Alright. Spoken and heard. After using Death Defiance, deal more damage. After taking damage, inflict doom on those around you. I'm actually gonna do Urge to Kill. Taking overall blanket yes damage seems like the move. This is a fight where I'm going to implore you that if you want to have mercy on me and just throw like casts or Death Defiances my way, I would be eternally grateful. If not, and you think it's funny to kick my butt, I understand. I get it. Like, you all are also, like, you're trying to win against me, so... Or some of you may be trying to win against me and use it, that attitude. Nope. Oh gosh. Yep. Nope. I'm getting my butt kicked. Okay. I'm not gonna survive. I'm not gonna survive. Crap. Oh. Okay. I know. I know, that was tragic.
I can't.
I'm gonna wait to get the pool in Elysium. Is there anything that will give me... No. Okay, so I don't have anything that I can use to get crystals, but I can definitely put more darkness into the mirror, which is a huge... Oh, wait. Do I have enough for keys? Hang on. I have keys. No, I have one more. Oh, get a key and unlock a mirror. Okay. Yeah, I'll absolutely do that.
I'll take that.
Let's just say you're lucky I'm trying to cut back on my Twitch spendings, because I'm not I am not kind in crowd control. Okay, duly noted. Duly noted. Thank you for that full disclosure. Thick skin. Raise your life total. Yes, please. As much as possible. Literally as much as possible. Okay, we're gonna start with Ares. The other thing I really want to do...
What in blazes?
Yeah, so now I can actually upgrade my weapon, and magnetic cutter is something that I regularly use and feels more natural for me when I'm playing the game, so...
For their mistakes in life, the shades of Tartarus are bound to me in death, however hatefully.
I haven't very far because I'm a baby gamer. I'm only have one game in-game I play. You are inspiring me to try to play again. I am so glad to hear that. Yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend. This game is incredible. And speedrunning or challenge running, like, I don't consider myself at this point, I am like a baby speedrunner of Hades. I have much more become a like challenge runner of Hades, and I'm an aspirational speedrunner. And like hence why I'm submitting the crowd control, because this is the way I'd love to play it with an audience to see if I can get out in time. Oh, I have to take the free room. I wanted Ares, but I have to. I'm gonna take the money rewards, just because that'll get me a lot more boons that I can pick up in the shops, which means more chance of getting Merciful End and more boons. So I see that as a huge plus. I would like the witches to stop spawning back there and to spawn over here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, Magnetic Cutter is a weapon I absolutely adore. I was waiting for that conversation to unlock. There's a reason I've been flying through conversations with as many characters as I can. Just because I want to make sure that when I start unlocking things like Call, when I start unlocking things like the Magnetic Cutter, that I can actually start utilizing all of those upgrades to the best of their ability. Like, I remember for the longest time not having a use for Ambrosia, and, you know, I'm not going to have any use for Ambrosia this run, but, you know, I definitely have use for Blood. I definitely have use for Diamond and things like that as it comes up.
Ah, yes. Thanks, Daedalus. I'll just take this one.
Yes, always take health and always take speed. Done. Bam. Honestly, I feel like you all have been incredibly, like, in the very beginning of stream, we're incredibly, like, I'm going ham on sending Theseus and all these others, and now, like, people have been very nice, and that's very sweet, and I appreciate that. But, okay, for Sisyphus, this time I'm not going healing. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally pick too early. I'm gonna go Karen's Opal here. I'm gonna try and make this the run. I don't think it will be, but I'm gonna say it aspirationally and hope. You know what I mean? No, Dad. Dad, I don't want to fight. Can I just, like, hang out for once, please? Can I just hang out? And I have 30 more minutes to try and break out of hell. I have 33 more minutes left on this timer. Honestly, I think the thing that would be really fun for this is doing something similar to actually what's done on Mercy Kill, where for this crowd control run, instead of counting up, the timer counts down to see if I can break out within the 3-hour period. And so people know, like, how much time is left. Actually, yeah, that might be something I request from tech, is, like, if it's possible to have the timer count down instead of count up. That would be really cool for a crowd control run. That would be really cool, yeah. Maybe I just need to put the words into the universe. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, I'll go Passion Dash. Because that's like a properly useful way to utilize her. I forgot that this thing is called a Doomstone. I know that the little ones are Brimstones, but that's such a good name. This is a great game. Have I mentioned in this submission video that this is a great game? Because it's a great game. Okay. I'm going to take Curse of Vengeance because enemies do a lot of damage to me, and I would like to have something defending me. Okay, apparently we're just gonna have a bunch of small boys spawn on this map, which is incredibly unfortunate, and I don't know why you would do this! Stop it! Oh, I definitely saw a pool in the back.
What's in the well this
Yes, health. Yes.
keep me going.
All of it. All of it. All of it. Give me. Every bit of it. And more health, please. I would love that. It would help keep the suspense up, too. Yeah, absolutely. At this point, I may not be giving as much color commentary. Again, just for the sake of the Games Committee, keep in mind that I fully intend to bring in commentators so that, like, every moment is covered. For the sake of trying to get under the 3 hours, I may be locking in a little bit more every now and again, just for the sake of trying to see if I can at least see Dad. I at least want to look him in the eye, even if I die to him. Oh, that's rude. How dare you start your invincibility right when I started my invincibility. Stop it, Meg. Stop it. Thanks for the flashbang, Sean. How's it going? Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, Tartarus, down.
Got you.
Oh, thank you for the health. Thank you for the health. Oh, bless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay, immediately switching items. Let's get Athena in this build. I'm so glad I finally found Athena and was able to give her a nectar a run or two ago. I hate pests more than I hate mini chariots. I need chariots to give me a trinket to get rid of pests. Yeah, the flame wheels are a little nonsense. I hate them. It was funny, I remember I didn't know what they were called for the longest time. Again, I call a lot of them nicknames most of the time, but some of the names I'll pick up like as I hear the character say it. So I usually call these just like the little snaky boys, but you know, and like the skeletons, but I know that they're like drakes in actuality, because Zach just said it. But I remember seeing in A Well of Karen that in Elysium it specifically offered something saying that like flame wheels won't spawn ahead, and I was like, what? Why would they just make sure a certain kind of enemy doesn't spawn ahead? It can't be that bad. What is that? And people told me what it was, and I was like, oh no, just kidding. That's worth it. Worth the money. Because those things are incredibly annoying. If I can get hyper sprint here again, that would be amazing. That would be so good. I got more bits, but it's not giving me more coins to help. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm sorry it's not working for you, Meg. I've personally never had any issues with it, but I know that like their support page is pretty good as far as having information on it. So you might be able to look up something there, or just refresh the Twitch page and see if it'll let you switch out for coins.
It's Hermes.
Mm. Okay, got hyper sprint. That's amazing. And this time, I'm just gonna keep building health as much as I can. I can get boons from the end of rooms, especially since I should be getting Athena, like, as soon as possible here. If you weren't aware, the little trinkets that you get from the nectars, I know I mentioned that they like give you different abilities and different boons. So if you hold them for some gods, they give you like extra health or abilities, but for a lot of the Olympian gods specifically, it just ensures that the next time that you are going to get an Olympian boon, that you have the option of that god. Earlier, I was really worried because I pulled an Ares room, but then ended up actually needing to go the other way for like strategic purposes. But it ended up working out, which was really great. Have we mentioned that the floor is lava? Oh, I think one of my lights just went out. Oh, my big light just went out. Oh no. Okay, I'll have to look at that later. Oh, there it is. Oh, why is it flashing? Oh gosh. Why is My light's suddenly flashing. I don't know what's going on. One thing that's really great is, so this is my first run with a call, and this run, basically it's one of the preset things that happens after a certain amount of deaths on attempts trying to get out of Elysium, or on a certain distance that you've made it into Elysium, and spoken to certain characters. So, every time I'm going through, even if I don't get far, I'm getting stronger, which is the really fun and exciting thing about Hades, in my opinion. Is that neon? It is. It is neon. Why do you ask? Neon lights flickering may be the gas. Oh, crap. I just hold. Yep. Thank you for saying that. I just unplugged it. I'm gonna look up if I need to get it out of the house. Jesus. Okay. Neon signs flicker when there's an issue with the power supply or the neon tubes themselves. It could be due to loose wiring or aging components. No! My Thembris light! No! Not your wires. Oh, well. I'll leave it off for now. That's okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that off. Sorry, that I didn't mean to pause, but I was like, that's a safety issue, and I feel like that's more important. Okay, I think I only have one more boy over here who's hiding somewhere. Oh, nope. Not hiding, just being annoying. Just being a butt. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the mini boss room. We are at 2:38. I have 20 minutes left, and I am on Asphodel. I haven't even seen Styx. Honestly, you all have been doing a really good job of making sure, like, I stay back, but also doing a really good job of helping me in moments I need it. I really appreciate y'all. I would go Chaos Gate. I am gonna go shop this time though, just because I don't want to take the extra damage.
I'll take this one.
Let's see. Weak effects are more potent. Weak effects have a longer duration. I'll go ahead and do Broken Resolve. Is this mini boss? Is this boss? No, this is Lurny. Okay, cool.
Keep coming back, just like your stupid heads.
Yeah! Come on, I will get to the surface by the end of this, dang it! I'm gonna do it! actually glad I didn't send that cast because he just put up his invulnerability right then.
Not yet.
Did someone summon a satyr? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's rude. First of all,
I'm empty.
I'm using everything I have on this satyr right now. I'm not letting that poison destroy me. Okay, cool. I have 30 health, a death defiance, and a dream. I don't know if it's gonna get me there, but we're gonna find out. Oh god, no, no. Okay, chat gods, chat, I kneel to thee, and, will, if someone drops an offering of a death defiance or health to save me through this fight, I will be oh my gosh, I'm so, thank you. Oh, I am eternally grateful. Thank you. Oh. Okay, who was that? Oh, Shauna the Bread, thank you so much. Lexi, thank you so much for sending the Death Defiance. Sean spawning the Satyr as well. I know that there are so many people in this community who also like to do like a balance of, okay, 1 minute we're gonna reward you and the next minute we're gonna punish you. Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Second area down. Elysium, let's go.
That's that then.
The furthest I have made it thus far is to Theseus and Asterius. Wasn't able to actually beat that fight, but oh, would that have been nice.
Expecting you up in Elysium.
Okay, so I've already done Ares, I've already done Athena, so they are in my build. I'm good. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Spike Collar. Yes.
Should be handy.
Any health you can give me. Oh my gosh, please, any health. You kill my satyr, so you earn that heal. Thank you. You are incredibly sweet. Thank you.
That's a temperature.
Okay. I have 17 minutes left on the clock. Come on.
I can't.
Okay, a ridiculous amount of chariots, but this I can work with. Personally, I would rather have them than the flame wheels, because they're a lot easier to kind of dodge, since they go slower, and since at least these are armored. And then we have a shield knight. Great, cool, awesome, thanks. Thank you so much, game, for giving me a shield knight. The one thing I can. Where? Is there another enemy? Where? Where are you? Oh, are you kidding me? You were hiding? That's rude. Stop it.
In the name of Hades.
Okay. Dash more times in a row. Cool.
Not now. Can't do that.
Okay, 15 minutes.
I can't.
At this point, because I'm fresh file and I don't know if I'm gonna make it out. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out this time. I like the last run I did, I think was only an hour and a half, I want to say, but then the run before that was something like 3:30, 3:40. So, like I said, the reason the estimate is 3 hours is because, like, if chat and the audience are able to keep me away from the ending for that long, I think they absolutely deserve it. Like, they deserve that win.
Not yet. I'm out.
Oh, also, I feel like I should actually talk about what I do a little bit. So, hi, if you aren't familiar, so I do work with Games Done Quick, but I also am a actor, I am a streamer,
Crashing waves.
I do a lot of things outside of speedrunning as well. So, like, one thing, as you probably saw at the very beginning, is I really enjoy, like, incorporating theater and more performative qualities into my playing of games. So that's one thing, like, I really appreciate about this run, is the fact that you don't get to hear a lot of the voice lines, but, like, getting to talk about it and highlight the VAs who worked on it means a lot to me personally. Also, for these, you may be wondering why I'm not focusing on the main thing on the map, and that's because these things, like, the eyes will keep spawning, and I don't want them to become fully fledged enemies, basically. So I will continue to hit them once each while I'm doing damage to the butterfly ball until the room is over, so I don't have to deal with extra enemies. Unfortunately, I did have one spawn just there, which is annoying, and I hate it. But, you know, I'm gonna work through it because that's life. That's life in crowd control, baby. Okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want another spawning. No, no thanks. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate it. No, you're not spawning. You're not spawning two. You don't get two. You're not allowed. We're only gonna let two spawn. Thank you.
Won't catch this soul, thanks.
Okay, I have 12 minutes to get out. I have 12 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the blessings. You're saints. You're saints. Thank you. Jade! Jade. My buddy, pal, the best. Thank you so much for the death defiances, Lou. How dare you with the flashbang directly after. Oh, that was funny.
Not yet.
Wow, just got caught right on a wall, huh?
Not now. I'm out.
Okay, great.
Flame wheels. Let's go do that.
Final 10 minutes. Okay. Less than 10 minutes. You all are incredibly kind. Oh, thank you for the gifts.
Good as new.
Oh my god, thank you.
Fists are hungry to fight.
Jade, you just dropped 3 Daedalus hammers for me? You're the best. I wonder what this button does. It saves my life. Thank you.
Not yet.
So that is the full version of the cast. You may have seen me do smaller versions of it where I was just running around kind of bumping into things with the invulnerability bubble that Poseidon gives me. But when you fully charge up the god gauge that's underneath your health meter, that's what then allows you to do the most optimal and strongest version of the attack. So sometimes I will let it charge all the way up, but in a lot of these rooms, especially when I'm doing crowd control, I tend to pop these things off as soon as I can find them because the invulnerability is really important, especially with finishing off groups. Okay, let's see.
You just protect me. I can use this.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna go phalanx shot, yeah. I just need anything that people can give me. Also, thank you for whoever just upgraded my stuff. You are incredibly kind and sweet. Okay, so this is the furthest I've made it. Again, I'm back at that PB point of making it to Theseus and Asterius, so we'll see if I can actually succeed this fight this time, but who knows. I do have more than like 30 hit points in a dream though. This time I actually have 2 death defiances, which is a huge help. So that's something I'll gladly take. Have I mentioned that I hate Theseus? Because I hate Theseus. He's such a jerk. He's such a jerk. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Deus Ex Machina. Oh, you're the best. Thank you for the Death Defiance, Sean. You were incredibly sweet. 7 minutes. Okay. Whew. Honestly, I'm okay with the fact that it was Zeus. Zeus is one of the far easier gods to deal with. I'm not okay with the fact that a satyr just spawned. But we did get rid of it, but now this fight has to go fast or I will just die. Because of the poison. The poison for Cusco. The poison specifically chosen for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, y'all's Deus Ex Machina just save me from Asterius. Thank you. Thank you! Thank you for the bits! I really appreciate it. You are incredibly sweet, Megs. Oh. Come on. Thank you for the Death Defiance, that dude! Oh, you just saved my butt. I would have been dead in that moment if not for you. I would have been absolutely vanquished in that moment. Mwah! You are the best. Thank you. You just saved my butt. And now I'm the furthest in the game that I have made it because of you. Well, made it tonight. Let me rephrase. Let me clarify that. Okay. And at this point, we're gonna take that Death Defiance from Skelly. Because goodness knows
Should be useful.
I need it.
Never been this far.
And any extra thing I can get on my side, because I have 4 minutes to try and get out of Styx. I'm not gonna beat Dad. I'm not gonna make it. Y'all have won that battle at this point. But even if I can see the surface, that's what I'm aiming for at this point. Oh, thank you for the Death Defiances. Holy crap. You all are amazing.
After. Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here. And
First try Satyrs up. That would be great. Shada sent you a gift. Thank you. I don't know what the gift was, but I appreciate you for the gift. Thank you, Zell! Oh my gosh, thank you, Zell. Thank you for the gift sub. That is incredibly sweet of you. So this area, Styx, has poison. It has satyrs. Poison can only be cured by the mandrake roots that you see kind of glowing in the areas. There's rats. So this area, not only are all the rooms like really tightly confined, but you don't get a reward for each room. You get a reward for each full line of the sewers that you take on. Oh, that is incredibly sweet. So yeah, satyrs are incredibly annoying because of poison damage they do.
power of the gods.
Okay, bam, done. I'm just gonna go ham on that call. Let's do it. And that went to Oz. That's great. Okay, so the reason, by the way, that I went for the mini boss fight is even though Ellen Megs, are you kidding me? You just gave me a Death Defiance? Thank you. The reason we go for the mini boss fights is because they're faster. They're overall faster in the pipes, just like they are out there.
Should check this way. Not yet. No use.
And honestly, the fact that Ares is potentially at the end of the rainbow makes me very happy. Or the fact that I'll get Ares at the end of this. I have 4 Death Defiances now? Okay. I'm still not gonna make it out in less than 2 minutes, but God, I will have come close. That's really cool. Anyone want to try to summon Theseus at the last fight? Oh, that would be just rude. After using Death Defiance, do more damage that encounter. I'm gonna do that because I'm definitely gonna be using Death Defiance as this encounter. Definitely. Are you kidding me? Okay, don't have any money. Let's give you the sack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes! I got to the surface before the 3-hour mark, but now I only have less than a minute to beat Dad, which is not going to happen. Okay. Spam.
Of course.
I never.
You know you're right.
It should.
Let's.
We're gone.
Okay.
No, you're going home, not me. I'm empty.
I suppose that you must hate
I'm just going ham. I don't care about my safety.
the helm of darkness.
The only way I'm gonna potentially do this. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Hands off controller. I got to the surface, but you all kicked my butt. I could not get out of hell.
Think you can keep this up?
I couldn't do it before the 3-hour mark. to everyone on the Games Done Quick committee. Like I said, I would bring on commentators for this so that there was regular running commentary. I came so close to the end, and I think it would be really exciting to see people throwing like items behind me if they want to cheer for the underdog. I want people to be villainous and throw things my way. Basically, I'm just excited to roll with the punches. I will say that I am setting it as a 3-hour estimate, but if you want to make it a like shorter estimate just because that fits better for the schedule, keep in mind I'm also happy and fully amenable to have that conversation. This is meant to be a fun thing of like, this is all about raising money for charity. This is not a I'm giving an estimate of this is how long it's going to take. This is a give me a duration of time on stage, and that is the amount of time I will play crowd control for to see if I can make it to the surface. If I can beat Hades, immediately the run ends, and then you have all that time save at just as a marathon. And then in between, you have so much time for people to have fun with donations. You have so much time for people to have fun with the incentives that would be included, and so much more. So I think it would be a really fun interactive challenge run for Summer Games Done Quick. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. Y'all know how to get in contact with me, and I'll see you there.